What's up, y'all? My name is Deborah Sengupta Stith, music writer for the Austin American-Statesman and Austin 360, and I am so excited to be here today with our July Austin 360 Artist of the Month, Riders Against the Storm. They're going to get it hot here on this hot day in July. Take it away, y'all.
What's up, Austin? What's
Hey,
up?
how y'all doing? My name is Key Dada, and this is Shaka Empionage, and we are Riders Against the Storm.
Let's do it.
This track is called See Me,
Yeah.
produced by Ayuma.
Nah, what you expect, huh? We off in this thing, all draped up, no escape. What we make does get their hands in the air like a baseball. Got fight, buzz, and snakes around, but machete in hand, ready to cut them down with one swing, yeah, one blow, get them off the wall, let them know what. You see me now, you don't. This is serious. Roll with the funk with the blunt, roll with whatever you want. Roll to the rock with the foes. On the good vibes coming, no po-po. Get off your high hopes. When we got work for the folks, turn it up loud in the trunk. Speakers and tweeters on bomb, about to blow up. So go ahead and pull up, then pull a little out for the love. Keep it real, can't slow up. Run, rise, run, double up. See me now, you don't. 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 See me now, you don't.
Hips is like bacon and chocolate. Rappers like basements and profits. I like you moving your coccyx.
Hey.
Moving around on the
See the
TV
screen.
screen on your mouth.
Then
Billie
Jean.
Jean. Getting my cream and
Live it
living
vividly.
Her talent outlook, color symmetry. My dance is motion
Antidote. Hey.
I laugh and joke with fancy folk. You're flat and broke on Periscope. I broke the code for open folks. I'm wide awoke, you're comatose. I'm Willy Wonka, what you want?
Sweet.
The priest is that you're hoping for. You thought you saw me, now you don't. Ha.
See me now, you don't. See me now, you don't.
You don't see me.
See me now, you don't. 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 You don't see me. You can't read me. You don't see me. Don't. Hey. Don't. See me now, you don't.
What's up, y'all? I said that we're going to get it hot. So for those of y'all who don't know, these beautiful people here are actually a married couple, and y'all have been living in Austin for close to a decade now. Is that right?
Correct.
9.5 years. We moved here in December of 2009.
And definitely have done a lot to help get the scene together and do a lot of really exciting stuff. You've got a new project coming out. It's called See Me, and which is the title track we just heard. Tell me, why did you guys decide to call the collection this, and what does that mean to you, See Me?
Well, this song was written in like 2015, 2016, and put out on an album called The Remix Tape. It's on SoundCloud. And we wrote it basically because we're confronted with a lot of things being kind of leaders or people at the forefront. It's like people around you don't really understand you all the way. And sometimes we'll get comments like, well, y'all don't understand, y'all don't have kids. Or, you know what I mean? It's like, no, we made a sacrifice. We made an effort to be where we're at. And everything that we're doing is very planned and very thought out. So when you're not seeing me, it's affecting how we can move, you know what I mean? So it's a combination of like people around us and then people in the city or otherwise just not really exactly seeing us how we see ourselves.
Yeah. Well, you guys are about to see a little more. We're going to let them take it off. We'll be back to talk a little bit more about the music in a while, but you guys take it back away.
Let's do it.
No more fear, heights are falling down. Out of the sky right now, I'm calling down powers of T'Challa, Chief Shaka champion sound. Chief rocker #1 running with the key, mama.
Parachute to the truth, now I need a boost. Lying to yourself is something
Unbelievable.
Paracord is something that I really need to pull up.
Pussy riot doesn't require that you are reasonable. Woke up screaming, now I'm over there. Woke up screaming, now I'm over there. I'm over there. I'm over there. Over, under, over, under, over, under, over. Over, under, over, under, over, under, over. Over, under, over, under, over, under, over. Calm down. We spittin' true confession, interrupt your Armageddon. Got fires blazing higher, turn your hell into a heaven. Ain't looking for permission, asking for your protection. Your discretion mean distraction, so my people keep on stepping.
It was love bottoms up, scrubbing chums up, hypnotized, living lies.
Now we're both
oh,
it hurts. There goes the perks.
This isn't the way it was supposed to work.
Woke up screaming, now I'm over there. Woke up screaming, now I'm over there.
Hey,
I'm over there. Yeah, I'm over there. Over, under, over, under, over, under, over. 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 Over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. Good afternoon, Austin. We're riders against the storm. Record on smash, so turn up the volume. I'm like Indiana Jones through the top of the dome. Independent like taxi, just give me some room to make a hit. Record check at the hit list. Piss on billboard, sending up in the pool. With a black fist up, representing the fullness. The black coat of feud is divide and move this. A food did I know in the wild cleft, so ready or not, gonna get it regardless. The public enemies all up in the target, so take it the farthest. Take walls like markers, get chatting no contest. We know what the times is, we still survive. Rebuild from raw earth, sleeping under trees with the breeze for comfort. God gave us what we need, we experts believe.
21-7.
Like my name was Petey Green. We starlight people walking, marching on the ground. We working power, people chanting, getting loud. One with the lights, one with the light. One with the lights, one with the light. One with the lights, one with the light. One with the lights, one with the light.
I came from the wind, the sun,
and I'm the drum.
I speak what I feel and
Speak from the lungs. I
dance on the table, cause someone told me not to got a chance, cause I'm able to
people came in the gospel.
stand back, cause the shadows are tossed.
Hey.
The heat to the rock.
At the gates that you cross through, transform, reborn.
Breathe
Jump,
into
jump,
believing
jump,
what I be
jump.
and what I need when I can't break down. I can't fake now.
It's a different phase now.
Can't run from the sun,
It's gonna follow.
Can't hide from myself,
It becomes hollow,
time to present just
like the Apollo.
no turning back. The
Past what we follow.
stand to the task. Fear must be swallowed.
What?
Y'all might be confused, yeah, but I know.
We starlight people walking, marching on the ground. We working power higher,
people
chanting,
getting loud.
One with the lights, one with the light. One with the lights, one with the light. One with the lights, one with the light. One with the lights, one with the light.
RAS is right on target. Bursting the flames with the power to spark it.
Here it comes.
Red, yellow, and orange.
The dawning is here cause the people are called it.
RAS is right on target. Bursting the flames with the power to spark it. Here it comes. Red, yellow, and orange. The dawning is here cause the people are called it.
Ready or not, Arias taking over. The glow getting warm, but the people getting colder. Gotta stand up, firm like soldier. Keep the fire blaze like Captain Toda. Ready or not, Arias taking over. The glow getting warm, but the people getting colder. Gotta stand up, firm like soldier. Keep the fire blaze like Captain Toda.
We starlight people walking, marching
on the ground. We working power higher,
people chanting, getting loud.
One with the lights, one with the light. 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 One.
It's our last one. Shout out to Mobley.
One.
Featured on this track. Shout out to DJ Z-Rock, y'all. Shaka Ampianashi, Kidada. Riders Against the Storm. Here for the culture. Here for my damn self. What up?
Yeah. Dance with us, y'all. Dance with us, y'all. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
The world is watching.
Watching.
I'm merely rocking.
Rocking.
Feeling like $1,000,000. Yup, I'm in the pocket.
The pocket.
The world is watching.
Watching.
I'm merely rocking.
Rocking.
Feeling like $1,000,000. Now that Molly popping.
See you all up in your grill, it's a miracle.
It's a miracle.
And you wanna break my heart, but it's impossible.
It's impossible.
I'm the brand new one to consider. Been the background sound
To
to
the
the middle.
middle.
I'ma laugh out loud, I'ma touch black light, I'ma make you drown in the glitter.
My leg, 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 my leg. Hey, my leg, 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 my leg. You know you play me, but you play yourself. Wasn't around when I needed help. I messed around and made heaven hell. I couldn't tell, so I rebelled. Guess what now? It's so much clearer than it was before. This whole world is just a metaphor. Now all I'm seeing is these open doors. You got me wrong, so dead and gone. Never listened with my heart before. I never been here till the breath to go. All I knew was that comatose, that extra large, that overdose. Don't come close, these bras are all crazy. We all nuts. I lost my religion and slipped out of them churches. Took a window seat like Badu. Went in words, felt the wind blow. Then time travel to unload and reboot. No diamonds without the coat. Keep shining on eternal. This life just a casino. No wins if you don't gamble, huh? My leg, 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 my leg. Hey, DJ Z-Rock, all the way from El Paso, Texas. DJ Z-Rock, let's go. Hip hop, come on. Yeah, yeah. Run, Ross, run. Run, Ross, run.
I'ma laugh out loud.
Hit up.
Thank you so much, y'all. That was wonderful. You got the studio so hot.
Yes, very hot.
So good. So one of the things that I've always really appreciated about y'all as a group is that you don't see yourselves as just artists, that being healers and bringing something else to the people is always a big part of it. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, from our background and our training, none of those things are separate. Art, music, science, community, none of those things are separate. So oftentimes people are like, oh, so you're an artist. It's like, oh, are you a community leader? Or are you, all of these different things. And the separatism is just not a part of our culture. We don't believe in that. It's not necessary. And we exist on a planet that's an ecosystem, so we have to operate as though we're an ecosystem.
Exactly. Sometimes we get off stage and people be like, "Oh, that was a great show." It's like, for us, it's like a ceremony. We put the things that we wear certain things as medicine for us, and there's things that we bring to our shows that are also medicine for those that come for that. So, we take it very, very seriously.
Talk a little bit about being down with the culture.
I mean, you hear it all the time. You say, like, do it for the culture, but, like, we see in this Instagram age where people can kind of set themselves up and take pictures and make it look, but we feel like if you're doing it for the culture, then it has to be a 360, it has to be a complete thing. Hip-hop is not just rap. There's a DJ. There's the art, there's the visual art, there's the dance, right? There's also entrepreneurialism. There's many aspects to hip-hop. So if you're doing it for the culture, you need to have some investment in all those things. And the bottom line is also our youth. The people that are coming behind us, because we, as artists in Austin, face a lot of obstacles. I got a master's degree. I was a teacher, high school teacher. I got a master's degree. I'm somewhat intelligent, right? But still, navigating this music world is a very intricate and detailed thing. So, you got to also give back and help the youth not run into the same obstacles that you had to run into trying to come up,
And speaking about helping the youth, Blaine Ayuma, who is not here today, was not able to be here today, produced this album. And he is a young artist that you guys have been mentoring for years now. Can you talk a little bit about Blaine?
Shaka's been mentoring mostly. He's like my nephew. Shaka's actually been mentoring.
Yeah, well,
I feed him.
Yeah. I mean, Ayuma is one of those special. I mean, everybody's special. Let's just get that out the way. Everybody has a gift that they came here to this planet with. Everybody's special, but music is his natural gift. And so, like, seeing that as an elder, as somebody that's a little bit older, I felt like it was my job to guide him. So, guided him into E4 Youth, and then I started a program called Legacy ATX. Brought him into that, started to push him to just, he was a saxophone player, like all-state high school saxophone player. And I was like, you should get into production. This is where you can really make money. So he started our garage band, and ultimately led up to where we're at right now, where he produced this whole album, this entire album. I mean, we co-produced it. We work with him, but he is amazing, and he's going to do amazing things. He just dropped a song called Reflection. You guys can check that out on YouTube, on Spotify, and all that. It's called Reflection. Ayuma, A-Y-U-M-A.
Yeah, and he's a young Filipino artist, and Filipino folks are winning right now.
They are winning. Shout out to her. Shout out to her.
Shout out to her. Shout out to a young lady that just won Tiny Desk too.
Yeah. Ruby Ibarra.
Yeah.
And is Tora Imoy? Is he Filipino? I don't know. Anyway.
They're winning right now.
They're winning.
For it. That's all.
Let's go.
So, speaking of other ways that you guys interact with the community, is Body Rock tonight?
Body Rock is Friday night.
Friday.
It's the first Friday of every month. This week's theme, I wish, right? It's Songs in the Key of Stankonia, so it's a mashup of Stevie Wonder and Outkast. Last month we did Prince, and then we have Rihanna and Kendrick Lamar coming up next month, and we have a bunch of special stuff. Next month is also Ross Day.
Yeah.
Well, actually, August. Wait, we're in July.
I know, we're in July. We're in July. But let's talk a little bit more about Body Rock real quick.
Sure.
What is that experience like? Because people talk about it as their church, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Like we said before, like there's a lot of ceremony. A lot of people, I think a lot of, like, no disrespect, but a lot of people get passes on getting claps because they're shaking their behinds. You know what I mean, shaking their booties and stuff, and that's wonderful. I think that's a great self-liberation. But when you have a particular training and understanding, you get what doing that can actually activate in someone else. As opposed, it's a kind of a profound thing. It's kind of cool to do it, to kind of liberate yourself and get this great feeling going. But when you understand how your body is connected, when you understand energetic centers and points and things like that, and you're moving with a particular intentionality, it summons something that gives permission to the audience to be free in that same regard. So a lot of times, people come to Body Rock and they'll have this euphoric experience and they'll be crying, or I've had people whose children got shot and they're like, I couldn't cry until I came to Body Rock. Or people were like, I felt my baby kick for the first time. Or one woman was like, I had a smooth delivery like 2 days after I went to Body Rock after they gave birth. Because there is a release that's there, it's medicinal, and it's very intentional. It took a lot of training to do. It's not just a hype party, it's not just another party, it's a ceremonial ground, and we've been trained to do that.
Right, and the party is like the easy way to get people in. Okay, Kendrick Lamar, I like him, it's coming, but when you get there, there's something else for you, if you want it and you're open to it. So that's the kind of like the little pill, the little sweet pill that we give, you know what I mean? And then
sugar pill.
Yeah, the sugar pill, and then the experience is really what the church is about. Is, like she said, giving people permission to just be free, and you can do that by freeing yourself and having others witness that freedom.
Yeah, so let's talk about Ross Day.
Okay.
That's coming up next month, August 17th. Is
Yes.
that right?
Yeah, so Ross Day is going to be our 6th year. Last year we brought Saul Williams and artist named Nitty Scott and this group called Gato Preto. This year we're bringing LaKaylee 47, who's like an up-and-coming artist. Trust me, she's going to be on all y'all radars probably in a few months. Don't worry about it. We got her. We're bringing her. We got Madison McFerrin, who's Bobby McFerrin's daughter. She does like a cappella and looping. It's crazy. We got this group called the APX. They are a husband and wife, funk, soul, it's like you transported back to 80s and 70s. Of course, Riders Against the Storm, and we just added Lavelle White.
Yeah,
Miss Lavelle White,
Lavelle.
who just turned 90 years old. She's going to be bringing her funk, her soul, and her rap. Don't get it twisted. She got a little rap.
She got
for y'all.
raps for you.
And we also got Mecca from Dallas and Emerald Soul. Is she from San Antonio? Or is she
She's
in
from here now.
She's from
But she
here
did
now.
it in Austin 3. She did it
Yeah,
in studio.
she was our Artist of the Month in May, maybe?
Yeah.
So the the thing about Ross Day is really that same element of healing, community, arts, and music, and then also putting women at the forefront. Like creating a space because most of these festivals it's mostly dudes. Let's keep it real, and then you don't see like women of color at the forefront in the spotlight. So all these groups have a woman in it. If it's not a lead woman, then it's a woman in the group. So one of the things that we want to do through Ross Day is really promote women of color in the forefront of music.
So when does the new project drop? When can people get this banging on their SoundClouds? And
It's coming up. It should be up now. Hopefully, See Me, the single, should be up now, and the music will be up within the week. We're like finalizing all our mixing on it and everything, making sure that it sounds exactly how we want it, so you guys can receive it how we want you to receive it. But it'll be out soon, definitely July. So check for it. It's called See Me. The single should be out today or tomorrow at the latest for sure. So you guys can bump that in your chunks.
so thank you so much again for coming in to hang out with us.
No
If
doubt.
y'all want to read more about Riders Against the Storm, we have a piece that's up right now on austin360.com. It will be in print on Friday, and you should definitely check it out because there's just so much interesting detail in so many layers to their story.
I gotta send you a shout out for doing this story because a lot of times when we reach out to press, they're like, "Well, when's the album coming out?" And you writing about our story is very important. You don't have to wait for an album or something to happen to write about musicians that are doing things in the community. I think we're so focused on like, oh, well, are they charting or are they doing this or whatever? But there's so many stories out there, and I gotta send you a shout out for doing that on a regular basis out here in Austin through media. So thank you.
Well, thank you so much, and thank y'all for tuning in today. I hope y'all have a beautiful day here in Texas or wherever you are.
Run, Ross, run.
Love and light.
Peace.
DJ Zach Rock.